Hello everyone, this is your captain speaking and welcome back to Keep the Lights On. Now, our second episode, we're going to watch Halloween, because it was mentioned in Scream. We're going to go through that because like 5 different horror movies were mentioned in Scream, so we might as well go through those. I personally have never seen it, but I really want to. What can you say about it?
I saw it a long time ago because I'm much older. But since it was set a long time,
Line!
Since it was filmed a long time ago, it's going to be a little cheesier than what you would find today. Hey, but it does have Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh.
And I do know for a fact it does have an emotionally scarring backstory.
Okay.
Jamie Lee Curtis is known as one of the Scream Queens. She's in very many. She was mentioned in. Yes, she was mentioned in the Scream movie. Remember, we kept saying Jamie behind you, Jamie behind you.
Her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Who has she played that I know?
That is a good question.
Okay, so we're just gonna watch the movie apparently and find out.
We have to get.
Wait, what's it about?
Halloween.
Yes.
It's about a babysitter and a man in a hockey mask.
Ooh, that one?
That one.
Oh, we got that man in a hockey mask today.
That
He's got
man
a
in the
knife
hockey
and
mask.
stabbing people. What was that, like one of the first slashers?
One of the very first, yeah.
This will be fun and gory.
It's a great
and dark.
date night movie.
She's weird. If you ever wonder why I'm weird, look at our slasher snacks and put on the movie.
See you later. Maybe.
Okay, so that was quite the experience.
What did you think of that one, David? 1978.
Oh, the acting and the writing and the angles and the things that were done. It was just very bad, but the story wasn't bad at all. I don't have a hat. I got it.
Got the hat. Can't
Got
be
it,
without
okay.
the hat.
I guess for 1978 that was okay, but the kids, the acting, the words, the directing, some of the camera
Angles?
angles. Some of the camera angles were bad.
The music, though.
But the music, yes, the music was great. That score, everything for that score, written by the same guy who directed it.
John Carpenter.
John Carpenter. He wrote the entire score in 3 days for the film.
Well, it was a minimalist score, so...
Yeah, but everything for the, like, all the music for the entire movie,
Yeah.
3 days.
But did you notice that they were very... There wasn't a lot of movement to them, a lot of action. It was very repetitive.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is actually what builds all the tension up in the movie.
This is one of the most iconic horror themes, I think. The da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's because Halloween is one of those first horror movies that became the start of the slasher flicks.
Yes. It wasn't very slasher, though. The killer was very dumb. He had a knife about this long the whole time. He used it, like, once.
But remember, this is 1978. It's before the slasher flicks really
if you
came in.
have a knife, you use it.
I know, but think about the era. You wouldn't have remembered that. I would have been 6 at the time. So I did not watch this when it first came out. I would have been actually 7. But the graphic nature that we see today would not have been accepted in movies of that time.
Okay.
Because it was more about the suspense, and this was a new genre for television, for movies, that they were just starting to explore. John Carpenter is one of the first ones to explore the actual slasher horror element. As we go through a few more movies, you'll see them get gorier and gorier. Wait till we get to like Texas Chainsaw or something.
Why are we gonna watch that?
I didn't say
it's
we're going to.
It's literally called
I
Texas
didn't. I know.
Chainsaw Massacre.
I didn't say we were going to. I said, what if we get to things like that?
Okay.
Like if you've seen Scream.
Yes. Scream is
There's
very
a
good.
lot more blood there. But that's 30, 40 years. 30 some years later. And actually it's probably only 30 years later. And you can see that the development of the audiences are more accepting.
The suspense factor was very good. The music and the ambiance was very good at building the scenes. It's just that the climax was bad because the killer doesn't know how to kill things correctly.
Well, that's okay.
he's
So
an
neither
idiot.
did the good guy.
What's her name?
Not Laurie.
Laurie.
Well, Laurie, yeah.
Laurie
Laurie
was
probably
horrible
should have
at killing
actually
people.
finished him right off. But
She
even
killed him twice, sort of, kind of, but not really.
Sort of, kind of, not really. But even the guy that shot him in the chest.
We could do that later because we're
Oh,
going to
sorry.
the checklist. Survivor Girl. I guess.
She survived.
She survived. She wasn't a specific survivor girl.
Well, she's...
Because she wasn't specifically hunted. For things like Scream, Sydney was attacked multiple times.
This is true.
Laurie was only attacked at the end,
But
and
she
I
was-
still don't know why.
But she was stalked through the whole movie.
Yeah, but why?
I think it's because it was the first face he saw when he moved in. Remember, he came back to his old house where he had killed his sister.
The first face he sees, he's like, let's kill that thing.
Well, we don't know what's in his head. Clearly, he's not all there.
Clearly. 8 years, the psychiatrist was trying for him, and then 7 years of giving up.
Yeah. So clearly, this character has a lot of problems.
Speaking of which, 15 years in jail. He went in there.
Not in jail.
Not in jail. 15 years in a psychiatry prison. It's
Institution.
Still a prison. It's still a prison. And he knows how to drive a truck.
Okay, I know. There were some issues with it.
He went in there when he was 7.
There were some...
Or 8. Okay. Killer knows Survivor Girl. No. They met just one day and he was like, let's kill her. And he did.
So, no.
He tried.
We have a Survivor Girl, but Killer does not know who she is.
And he just kind of ran into a couple of other people and they got killed.
Well, they came into the house.
No, he came into the house.
This is true.
They were in the house already.
Sex
scene.
Yes.
Yes. Sadly. Again.
Yeah, but
it was very short.
Right,
yeah, the killer came in. And then the guy left and then he got killed. Okay, I have problems with this as well. What's his name?
The killer? Michael Myers?
Yeah, Michael. Michael grabs this guy by the throat, lifts him up with one arm, straight-armed against a wall, and stabs him with a knife, and he hangs there.
I know.
Not only does he not physically have the strength to hold him up with one arm, the knife is not long enough to penetrate through his entire body and into the wall.
Like I said, logic errors.
Yeah, but that was a big one.
That was a big one.
That was a problem for
me. At least
he
didn't stay there long.
That's true. He kind of vanished. I don't know where he went.
When he was hanging
he somehow posed the bodies.
He posed the bodies.
He stole his sister's gravestone, put it on a bed, laid out a body on the bed, like this, and then he takes another guy, puts him in a closet, hangs him upside down so that he flops out when this girl comes in, and then he also puts another person in a cupboard, specifically where the girl was going to go after she freaked out, all while having invisible wires opening all the doors at all times.
Okay. Horror.
I have problems with this.
I know you do.
And he's also just hanging out in the shadows where she just happens to be.
He's just waiting.
Oh, and then he takes her a knife. He's this close. She's
and
facing away from him.
I know.
He stabs her. It goes here.
Yeah.
It's this big of a cut. Doesn't even draw blood. Just.
But she has to survive.
Why?
Because she's the main character.
What else is there? Fake jump scares. Well, there was that one at the beginning, but that was the one, pathetic.
But still not a good. But again, 1978.
This kid was running away. There was this dude in a trench coat ran up to him and went, "Whoa!" with the music, and we even went, "What?"
Yeah.
It didn't count. It was very bad at his job.
We'll give it a half.
I don't want to.
All right, then I give it a no.
I don't have a half.
All right, we'll do a no then.
Big old scream no. The mirror scare.
No.
No, there were no mirrors. No mirrors, no mirror scares, no nothing.
No.
Teen stereotypes.
Yes.
Quite a few, yes. There were the cheerleaders, the popular girls, the virgin. Was there a nerd?
She was the nerd.
She was the nerd. The virgin and the nerd in one. The jock.
Yeah, that was the guy.
Were there any?
What
are the other ones?
Jock.
No, I think that's it. Killer resurrects. Oh yeah, nothing can kill this guy.
3 times.
Yes. First time he shows up in the house, she takes a knitting needle, very smart, stabs him right in the neck. He does this.
It was actually really awesome.
It was amazing.
He just boom.
And he just lies there for a little bit. She has his knife. She drops it like an idiot. Goes upstairs, gets the kids, tells them to go into a locked area. So the killer resurrects. Obviously, comes up the stairs. She hides in the closet, and he runs over to the closet, breaks it open. What does she do? She takes a coat hanger, a wire coat hanger, unravels it, stabs him in the eye.
That was good.
He drops his knife on the floor. She grabs it and then stabs him in the chest with it. He falls over backwards, dead. Then he gets up again. Then the psychiatrist comes in with a gun, a big old loaded revolver, and shoots him 6 times in the chest. He falls off a balcony, about a story to the ground.
Let's assume he missed once, maybe twice.
No, he didn't. He was like jerking back.
That's true.
He was doing a dance at the bullets.
But did not see any blood.
That's true, but that's because they were bad at effects at that time.
Okay, fair. I'll go.
But then he fell down a balcony, a story, and was still fit enough to walk away perfectly silently into the night.
Don't know how silently because we weren't paying attention. She was crying.
That's true, but
so
still, there's no way he's alive.
Apparently he is, because
No.
there's a sequel.
I refuse.
I'm sorry, there's a sequel.
Nope. Emotionally strong backstory. Not really. He made his own emotionally strong backstory. He was a damaged child on a Halloween. He stabs his sister with a knife.
Clearly damaged.
Yes, then he's sent to a mental institute for 15 years, but it's not an emotionally strong backstory.
No.
Yes, that's a big part of it. He doesn't speak a word the whole movie.
Which actually is kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
You just hear the breathing. Yeah, kind of like Darth Vader, but not as cool.
Secluded location.
No.
emotionally because everyone thought it was a Halloween prank when she was running up
but
to someone's
physically it was
running up to someone's door bleeding and screaming for help. They were like, haha, nice joke, bro.
No. But no, they were in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
A suburban neighborhood where there should have been lots of help, so no secluded location.
Perfectly fine. Disguised killer. Oh yeah.
Oh,
He broke into a costume party and was like, hey, I got a mask now. It only gets taken off once, so we see his face for about 3 seconds.
and he's even got the swollen eye, which actually I thought was very good because that's where she stabbed him.
Yeah.
His eye was swollen.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Funnily enough, the killer, Mike Myers, was played by 3 different actors throughout the course of the film. Because it was that Tony guy, Tony, what was it, Heron?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Tony guy who's most of it. He's like most of the
guy in the mask?
the guy in the mask. I'm pretty sure. And then there was a production assistant who was used sometimes when Tony wasn't available for like the masked scenes because he had a similar build, I suppose. And there was a different actor for the face, like for the 3 seconds when the face is off. He got paid $250 for 5 seconds of a shot in that movie. And then it was just another guy. I know, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yep.
I don't know why they didn't just use the same guy for everything, but I guess
maybe
that's how acting works. Split up / bad escape. There was no one to split up since everybody died at once. Bad escape, I suppose.
The closet was a poor choice.
Yes, instead of she ran up the stairs, went into a bedroom and opened up the windows, and then ran to a closet making it look like she went out the window. The killer went immediately to the closet. So, in a way, that's a very bad idea.
Because she got trapped.
So if it ever happens to you, go out the window, okay?
Yeah.
It's always a better idea to break a couple of legs than die. I'll be right back.
Oh, my line actually said it.
It was amazing.
And then he died.
Yeah. He said, I'll be right back. I'm just going to get a beer. So he left and got stabbed.
And died.
It was so great.
And that was it.
Yep.
He was a useless character anyway.
Yeah. He had some really big glasses. Drinking and drugs.
Yeah.
Yes, there
no
was...
drugs.
No drugs. But there was some beer here and there.
In the car.
In the car. In the car.
They were drinking and driving.
With the really awesomely painted van.
Yes. That is the van you know you don't get into.
Supernatural things. Oh, obviously, there was that ghost.
There was a ghost.
Obviously. The ghost in the glasses, the floating glasses in midair, it was horrifying. I was scared out of my skin.
I saw it. It was actually terrifying when he jumped out of his skin.
Yes.
You don't want to see it.
I got it back. I'm good. A total score for Halloween, the movie literally named Halloween, is 8.5 out of 14.
14?
14.
14.
Yeah, it's 14.
Say it again.
14. So considerably less... Not considerably.
Scream.
Less than Scream. But of course, because it's Scream.
But Scream
honestly...
was picking out some items from this. Clearly...
Yes, clearly.
The character in Scream had seen this movie because he lit the I'll be right back, the sex scene.
He's seen every movie.
I know, he has seen every movie. And I would honestly like to have him sitting with us because that would be brilliant.
We could have him as a guest star.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can arrange that.
Make that happen. Get this video to him. What's his name? Jamie? Jamie what?
I don't remember.
Okay, that Jamie guy from Scream, get him here. Though, honestly, that's not a bad score. 8.5 out of 12.
No, it's 14.
8.5 out of 14, that's less good.
It's better
That's
than
actually not a good
50%.
score.
No, it's not a good score.
It's a bad score.
But it did have some of the very big elements, and
I also just didn't like it because it was bad. Anyway, I think that's enough
old.
for now. That's enough for now. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, but until then,
You need to slow down.
farewell.